Hey there, everybody, this here's Uncle Roger. Just reminding you to like, share, and subscribe to the GamerGauntlet channel, even though it's run by this nigga.
There's something I like about you. Cause you make me so There's something I like about you. Cause you make me so
What's going on, my gaming gauntlets, and I'm here to talk to y'all about my top 10 PS2 games of all time. So for starters, we got to go off with the classic, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of the top games on PS2. I don't care what nobody say. Kingdom Hearts go off. We all play Kingdom Hearts. I mean, especially for me as a Disney fan to see Lion King on there and Tarzan and Hercules and everybody, to see all my favorite I'm a Disney fan, so to see all of my favorite Disney characters in a game, man, and a game like that as well, Kingdom Hearts, woo, like they did something when they did that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Kingdom Hearts is a great game on the PS2, a magnificent game on the PS2, and I need to go look for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2. All right, next up on my list I have is Jak and Daxter. Woo, man. The Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3 games are great games. Jak and Daxter, number 1. I don't even, man, where to begin? All I know is the game was super fun. It introduced a different style of platforming, as long as kind of like a little small open world type of game. I love the game so much, especially with Daxter just being super smart and just super witty and super quick with his puns and stuff like that. That game was just super fun to play and to have. So if y'all have never played that game, go look at the gameplay. Or if you have the super expensive version of the the PS Premium or whatever, PlayStation Premium Plus, it's on there. Play it. You paying for it, might as well play it. Next up on the list, I have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What more can I say? The game speaks for itself, man. The game, I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna have on the PS2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I know everybody's gonna have this on their list. It's an iconic game. It's what put Grand Theft Auto on the map. I feel like y'all can come at me in the comments and y'all can say what y'all want to say. But San Andreas was one of the games that put GTA on the map, that put GTA up to where it is today. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. GTA San Andreas is by far the best game they ever made. If they was to revamp it and do a continuation of it, will be amazing, awesome. But San Andreas, man, that was one game that transcends time itself. Man, I had so much fun playing that game. All right, next up I have is Destroy All Humans. Woo! Going around as an alien, blowing up people's head, making them do things, probing them. That game was all around just a comic relief. Rough day at school, teacher made you mad, go home, play Destroy All Humans, and just name every teacher, every character that you blew up their head, that teacher. Yeah, I did that, I'm not gonna lie. One teacher ran me hot. Man, I just like, you know what, I'm gonna go play Destroy All Humans, and every person I destroy, I'm just gonna think of you, god dang it. All right, next on the list, I have Cars Racer-Rama, which is part of the Cars universe. Which is a game, and Cars 1. I put that together, Cars 1 with Cars Racer-Rama. Me and my little brother, that was one of the games that we played a lot growing up. Like, for sure, when he started getting into gaming and everything, we would have so much fun racing each other on the Cars Racer-Rama game. That's why it really made my list, just because of the nostalgicness with me and my little brother growing up playing that game. All right, next on my list, I have Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Yeah, y'all know I gotta have PS2, man. Y'all know I gotta have these Dragon Ball Z games on here. And I didn't want to start off swinging with the DBZ games. But Sagas, A lot of people dislike Sagas. I'm not gonna lie, and I have Sagas on almost every game system except for Xbox. I have it on the GameCube, the PS2, and I'm just missing the Xbox Saga. And that's the only game that went DBZ that went to Xbox. Everything else was game like PS2 exclusives for sure. But Sagas is a fun game to play. Sagas was their attempt of what Kakarot is today. And I saw the vision. I seen what they was trying to do. They just didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and back then you gave us Budokai 1, 2, and 3, and I think we got Tenkaichi 3 before. I mean Tenkaichi 1. One of the two, but you give us those type of games and then convert over to a 2-player open world type of game or a small open world game on Sagas, yeah, it's gonna throw everybody off because nobody's not used to that. We are still craving, that Budokai fighting style game. And so, but Sagas though, I have fun with Sagas. The movesets you can do, the way the battle system was different. I truly did enjoy playing Sagas. Next on my list is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. The reason why that is on my list is because, and y'all, if it was left up to me, I would have had all 6 from Budokai 1 through 3 to Tenkaichi 1 to 3 probably would have been on my list. But I had to sit here and I had to, hey, I can't do that. But Budokai 2 had to be on my list, and the reason why is because that's the only Dragon Ball Z game in that time frame that had Cell fusing with Krillin. He absorbed Krillin. It had Frieza and Boo, Cell and Boo, Cell and Yamcha, not Cell and Yamcha, Boo and Yamcha, Boo and Tien. It let Boo absorb whoever he wanted. Goku and Goku, like that game had some of the most fun characters as far as experimenting with what ifs on fusion. Tien and Yamcha. That game was really just fun to play, and that game was one of the games where you had to press the buttons to fuse, and if you messed up on the fusion, you either turn into the skinny version or you turn into the fat version. Then you had to wait until the time frame starts up for you to fuse again. So yeah, and then the other reason why that game was on my list too is because it had a different spin on story mode. Budokai 1 was straight into it. It was very short, sweet, simple story mode. We all know playing the Budokai 1 when you had to line Radish up on the thing to get shot with the special beam cannon. But Budokai 2 for sure, it was a board game. So I want to say that's why it was even more different. The only person that could really walk around was Goku, and everybody else like hopped as a little board game piece. But Budokai 2 was fun with the different, and it's just we'll put it on the list because it was very unique, was the board game style of the game and the way that you can legit almost do different fusions that a lot of us wanted to see or a lot of us wanted us to do type thing. So yeah, that game was super fun. All right, next on my list I have Sly Cooper. Hey, I couldn't see PS1 mascots, which I talked about in a previous video. PS1 mascots was Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. For sure, hands down. You see PS1 and you see Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Mainly Crash Bandicoot than Spyro, but still, Spyro was the mascot. PS2 drop, they're still there, but kind of background mascots. Sly Cooper and Jak and Daxter are the mascots of PS2. For sure, mascots of PS2. And Sly Cooper was one of the games that I had so much fun with. I mean, I beat that game over and over and over and over and over again to the point to where it was like, I don't even know to what point to extend. Like, that game was just so fun to play. I mean, we all played it, and if you have not played it, once again, like I said with Jak and Daxter, if you're paying the premium edition for PlayStation Plus, go play the game. It's on there. All of them is on there, 1, 2, and 3, and Ford, if I'm not mistaken. Ford should be on there as well. But Sly Cooper was just so much fun, y'all. Like, I really enjoyed playing Sly Cooper growing up. Next on my list, I have Need for Speed Most Wanted. Hands down, PS2 era, because it's some Need for Speed games in PS3 that did justice. But for PS2 time frame, hands down, one of the best Need for Speed, best racing game that ever dropped on PS2. Come at me in the comments. I don't care. I will defend PS2 Need for Speed Most Wanted to the death, to the die. Because that game, I even have the game over there. That game I had so much fun playing, man. Like 30-minute maps. Like, I kid you not. I'm talking about you can go on a 30-minute high-speed police chase. That game was so much fun, y'all. A 30-minute high-speed police chase. Like, I don't even know what to say or what to tell y'all. I just had so much fun playing that game, man. Like, whew, and I'm telling you that trying to get the cops off of you was one of the most fun and annoying thing ever, because like you would have to ride through things to destroy the cars and destroy the police officer cars and stuff like that. And if you get busted, you got to pay to get your car out the pound and all the other stuff. Like, it was Need for Speed Most Wanted was a good game. And to be honest with y'all, I would love to see a remastered Need for Speed Most Wanted on the newer gen systems. So let's push that graphic. Let's bring that 30-minute high speed police chase back. Like, Need for Speed, y'all kind of went downhill. And to vamp up y'all's games, like Need for Speed Unbound was okay. I think that was the latest one. Need for Speed Unbound. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was cool. Had fun playing with it. The police chase on that game was pretty live, I'm not gonna lie, but nothing's gonna beat Need for Speed Most Wanted. And I feel like let's go back and revamp and give us a remastered of Most Wanted, remastered Underground. Like, give us what we want. Give us these older games. Like, man, I would make so much money if I had a game company and like, hey, let's redo this, let's do this, let's target these people. But they don't want to make money. Last on my list, and y'all already know what it is. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Hands down, the best Dragon Ball Z game of all time. Of all time. Over Kakarot, over Xenoverse, over Battle of Z. Ooh, hold on. Raging Blast 2 was the closest we got to a Tenkaichi game. So, that was a good one. Well, for this era PS2 time frame, Tenkaichi 3 is hands down the best game, Dragon Ball Z game ever. And now we're getting Sparking Zero, which I can't wait for that. So yeah, man. But what more can I say about Tenkaichi 3? It speaks for itself, y'all. It truly does. But all right, my GamerGauntlets, this is my top 10 PS2 games. And if y'all felt anything, if y'all thought that I should have put something in, or if you want to tell me your top 10 or your favorite PS2 games, drop it in the comments down below. Tell me about it. And if I might try to go find it and play it and see why. But if you never played half of these games that I talked about, look it up. Go try to find the game, play the game, watch gameplay on it, and you will see why that these games made my top 10 list. All right, my GamerGauntlet, as always, like, share, and subscribe. And later, Gauntlets. Peace.
Next time on Gamer Gauntlet, like and subscribe.
あなたのことが